Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am the next unfortunate soul to get his Adela burst from Demons in Hell, Drooby Doo.
And I am the newest recruit for the Yakuza, Sobroni.
Yes, and welcome to the G&A podcast. We talk about all things anime. It's going to be a super short episode considering
Christmas break.
Christmas break. Everyone is here on vacation, and you know what? We are here for the holidays.
We don't take breaks. We work hard.
What is a break? So let's start the hard work with this week in anime. So I'd like to mention that the 5th season of Shokugeki no Soma has been confirmed to start airing April 2020.
Woo!
So yes, as you know, we are huge fans. We are currently covering season 4, so we're probably gonna cover season 5. And it was just, I'm happy for it. I like this anime a lot. So I can't wait for next year.
And our April is going to be loaded next year because also confirmed for a second season in April 2020 is Kaguya-sama Love is War, which is, I think, one of our favorite shows that aired this year.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Absolutely. So I think we'll definitely be covering that in April as well. So yeah, April's going to be fucking amazing for us.
Yes, we're going to be having a wonderful April. One more piece of news. A live-action film of The Promised Neverland has finally... It's set to... When is it set to air? In winter 2020. So, sometime there, 2020. And a year from now, essentially. I saw the picture of them, the people who are cast for the movie. It's actually not bad. The girl in the middle, she... I guess it's because it's a photo shoot, but she looks a little bit older. But they all look a little older, but they all look really cool. Yeah, but they all look really cool though. They're cast very well.
Yeah.
At least the boys were. She looks a little messy, but
when are we gonna get our Fate Grand Order live action show? Is what I want to know.
Never.
When are we getting Babylon live action?
Yeah. When I don't know. We'll be dead before that happens. Before they come up with that technology. But at least we are live for our weekly reviews. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with Boku no Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 10.
My episode of the week. Guess why?
Why? Yeah. Toga was out here being the baddest bitch. I just realized the appeal of Toga, besides the fact that she's crazy.
There are many appeals of Toga, but yes.
Yeah, but she's basically just like Japanese Mystique, like a somewhat weaker.
Yeah, she is a lot like Mystique.
She's just a slightly weaker version of Mystique. Well, okay, slightly. Well, it depends. If we're talking about comic books, then no, she is far weaker version. But
we haven't seen what she's capable of. She's very much like Mystique in that she's just an assassin that just...
Yeah, it's very assassin type.
Very acrobatic.
Yeah, she's fucking up everyone. Even though I kind of had a problem with that, because it was like... I don't know. I just feel like, of course, the 5 seconds the black guy does something, of course you feel the need to take him out. Of course. I'm sorry.
You knew this whole time he was going to get taken out. We called it, I think. He was going to be the first one to be taken out, didn't we?
Well, I wouldn't say he's the first one to be taken out, but he was taken out so, pathetically. I was like,
there's no shame in getting ganked by Toga.
It is when he has his powers. His power literally, I stop things from moving.
But he doesn't know her abilities or anything, so he just got...
Stop the knife! It's a knife! There's a knife coming! Stop it!
Well, he was caught off guard. She caught him from behind, which, by the way, I would kill to have Toga wrap her legs around me like that. I would easily take a knife for that. Worth.
Also, well, it's not. I think that happened not just because of her, which was so scary. It was. I'm not sure if you even realized at some point. It was Toga and Twice combining their powers.
Yeah, yeah, it was both of them combined.
Yeah, which is a very terrifying.
They're a crazy duo.
Yeah, they're very scary. Like in terms of like their their mental state or lack thereof, and their powers or their quirks per se. Oh, you hear the ambulance? Yeah,
they come. Toga's here. Toga's been here.
More of Toga's victims.
I just love Toga's expression when she was going after Deku, and you just like see her super excited, like her smile is infectious.
Yeah, like gangrene, I guess. Also randomly, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would definitely fuck Twice.
All right, see, look, we got a tag team going. I'll take Toga, you take Twice.
I know.
What is with everyone being hot blonde guys underneath their mask all of a sudden?
Right? Okay. I'm just like, I'm still shook by bubblegum. I'm still like, bubblegum. Like, I'm still trying to recover from that. Except in this episode where like he was talking and stuff, and then he was like, "I'm gonna take off my mask. I'm a hot, rugged blonde dude who's kind of crazy," and I'm just like, "Damn!" I'm like, I'm willing to work with this.
Yeah, no, but I think what I really liked overall was there's like this really distinct feel that the Legion of Villains has compared to the Yakuza. Like, the Yakuza all feel like they're all there because they were either threatened to be there or, like, they're just, whatever, I'm here because I'm here. Whereas...
They're here because, like, oh my god, because Big Bro rescued me. Like,
yeah, or, like, I feel like they're manipulated into being in that position, in the Yakuza. But the League of Villains actually has, like, camaraderie and...
Yeah,
they're actually, like really a family, yeah.
Yeah, that whole flashback, I was like... I don't know. It was like a very tense moment when they were just very, very not happy. And then oh shit, what's his name? The guy with the Medusa, Medusa dude. He took off his hand and showed his face, and
yeah,
which was whatever. But like to them, that was like, oh my god, he's telling the truth. Ugh.
I love that. Yeah, I love that backstory that they actually gave.
Yeah, and then at the end, when they're just like, "Yeah, we have to like play nice with these guys, but fuck it, we're just gonna fuck shit up."
I hope this leads to a Toga and Twice versus Eraser and Deku. I think that'd be a pretty interesting fight.
That would very much be a very interesting fight because it's that fight's more a fight of like intuition and like actual combat. I feel like as opposed to like I use my quirk.
Yeah, they're not gonna be shooting energy beams at each other or anything like that. It's just pure.
I feel like last week's episode, it was just like, oh, this was just guts and feel and stuff, and this was like, okay, this is actually about calculation and deception and all that cool stuff. Ugh.
I also love the setup that it's like, it feels more like these are two criminal organizations like at war with each other, and then the heroes are just caught in the middle of it. Like, I love that feeling. Like, I just like really love how they developed the villains in the story. Like, I'm gonna be sad when Toga and Twice and the other dude, Shokugeki, I think his name was, all die or vanish or get arrested or whatever.
Yeah. So I think Toga's gonna be just fine. Toga and Twice are gonna be just fine.
I have a feeling that Toga is gonna convert to like good side eventually. She's already got a thing for Deku. She'll be like, "Oh my god, I'll follow Deku wherever he goes."
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like with Toga and Twice, like just thrown in there. I feel like at first I was saying this was like a very like, oh, it's a very generic, castle storm the castle kind of thing. Did this over and over and over, and Naruto and Bleach and literally any shonen you can think of. And I was like, whatever. But of course, My Hero Academia mixes it up, and he's like, okay, here have these two characters, and they're like, they bring a much welcomed sense of chaos into everything. Like everything just got fucked up the moment they were in there. Like you thought they were just here to help, but then they're clearly just like have their own motives. So,
as usual,
really
Hero Academia does a trope, but it does it like to perfection, where it's just so much better than everything else.
Yep.
I think it's like the example of execution. Well executed show. So yay Hero Academia, yay Toga.
Yes. Good on you. Shall we move on? If you have nothing else to say about this.
Yep, let's move on. Next up we have Shokugeki no Soma Shinosara season 4, episode 11. You're
I'm gonna make this my episode of the week.
This was runner up for me because it ended on such a high note.
Like it was just it sticks to its guns so well. But I feel like it went like just a little bit farther than normal because this is the end of the arc. But they ended it well.
You know, I could have sworn that this was a 24 episode season, but apparently it's just 12 episodes. I guess maybe because it was 24 before, right?
No, we saw 24. You're not.
Yeah. So I guess they split it because that's why season 5 is in April.
I think. Ooh, do you think that was like a last minute decision?
It must have been because
it might have.
They just announced it. Because I was gonna say just in my commentary now, like this felt like a final episode for the season.
Even though it's not, but
yeah, but clearly it's closer than it would have been.
And I'm fine. And I am fine with 100% okay with it. More than happy to wait till April. I love how they like everything just came together so well. Like the fact that Erina ends up the fact that they end up Erina and Soma end up using each other's like ways of cooking to make their own dish.
Yeah, the way she just started using. She brought back the peanut butter squid.
Exactly, like literally, like everything. Yeah, I know. Like just that hint of nostalgia and like wholesomeness and completeness. Like it just made me feel so good watching the episode.
Yeah, they are perfect for each other, even in the cooking sense. And I especially it was a good mix of just wholesome, feel good moments. And just kind of random comedy, when her father was going crazy with his gifting and blowing everyone up.
Yeah, literally blowing everyone's clothes off.
Oh, my gifting power is going out of control.
No, I must control the energy. And then he just almost dies.
Yeah, no, it was very, very well done. Especially the ending, having Erina do the final line. I thought was really cute.
That was very well done. And she's like, "Otsumats." And they both took off their ties.
She takes off her little hairband thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, oh, I love it.
Power couple.
They really are. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it felt so epic. Like it's just cooking, but it feels so epic.
I know. You know what this episode made me want? I want more power couples in shonen anime. I know this is not a fighting anime, but it just feels good when you have two characters who clearly have chemistry with each other, just fighting with each other on the same. It just feels good. I'm tired of these solo shonens where it's one dude does everything. I want a power couple.
Yeah,
dynamic.
I really like it. I think this is worth the wait of waiting. Literally 4 seasons for Erina to actually cook.
Yeah, it was worth it. It lived up to the hype.
It actually was worth it. It was that hype. She's like, I'm going to literally take your dish. It's not. What's it called? It's not katsudon. It was the katsu pork.
It was what was it? Chicken and oyakudon. It was oyakudon. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm making a gourmet oyakudon, and it's just going to be the best thing ever, and it's gonna fit his shitty,
giant meat thing.
Yeah, his shitty corner store cooking, whatever.
I like how disgusted her father was. Like, oh, fucking plebs with their goddamn food.
Oh, God. Why you keep trying to struggle for our great dishes? Do you want me to my fucking burn out like this disappointment? I can't bear it anymore. What is wrong with you psychos?
Just appreciate my cooking.
Yeah. I do like the fact that he, like, it showed, like, his twisted sense of, like, him trying to do the right thing. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm evil, cooking.
I'm not just cooking Hitler. I have a theory.
Yeah, I think, first of all, I feel like from all of that, they're definitely going to be shipping Erina's dad, which is Souma's dad.
They definitely are.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to be nothing but, like, oh my god, I watch him struggle so much. Oh my god, if only I could be there to support him. Oh, I love him.
Yeah. I did like how when Souma was talking, like, oh, you know, my mom and my dad was happy when he was with me and my mom and stuff, and then As far as like, no, that's bullshit. He was happier when he was cooking. Clearly, he was happier when cooking than when he was with his wife and child. Yeah. Just don't tell me this bullshit. Fuck you, kid.
And your mom.
Your dad. Your dad likes cooking more than he likes you. Get out of here.
Fuck you and your dead mom.
I feel like this is the first time they ever brought up Souma's mom in any context at all.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, I never really wondered about that.
I mean, I assumed she was dead.
It's part of those shonen tropes that just built into my mind. Like, oh yeah, the parents are probably dead, or the mom's probably dead, or something.
Watch, she comes in season 5.
Oh yeah, why do you assume she was dead? She's right here. She's been in the background the whole time. She's just a background character or something.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh no, we just got divorced." Like,
yeah.
Oh god, yeah. What a fun this anime is just so fun. Like, it just makes me feel so good and hungry, but good.
This is a great show to binge when you have like a bunch of food. Like, order a bunch of really shitty, delicious food, and then binge watch a season or two of Shokugeki while you eat it, and that must be like bliss, pure bliss.
Oh my god, yeah. One time I had it, and it was really late at night, and I'm not sure if I was drunk or under the influence of some substance, allegedly. But I was just drinking cola and eating chips, and I was like, this is amazing. So amazing. Like, I'm having such a great time. Like, I literally think I watched almost half the season that night.
Exactly. It's that type of show.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing how the season ends, especially since we got a new season, so it's like, yay.
Yay. Okay, let us move on.
Yes, there is no Babylonia this week, so rip.
Sad. So instead, we will be wrapping up the final episode of Haatage, Kemono Michi, episode 12.
Yes. Yeah, this was an episode.
I think this probably is my favorite episode. Probably.
I don't know. I still think nothing lives up to the first episode of the show.
Only I feel like I'm trying to remove myself from the fact that because I feel like you only feel that way because that was the first time you saw it.
Well, it was it at its best. It was at its funniest and freshest, and then it kind of just got stale after a while, and it didn't really work with the jokes. Like, this episode was fine, but it didn't nothing hit me in the gut harder than the first episode did.
I can respect that. I think this episode's definitely up there, in the most funny ones for me. Just for me personally, only because there was so much Mao in it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Mao was actually very funny in this series. They
needed more of him. They really needed more Mao.
Yeah, they put more Mao in it. This would have been so funny. Like, literally, I don't know, something about I mean, I'm starting just from the beginning. I just love how they start by like just shitting on Carmilla.
Mm.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And they wrap up, and then they like wrap up like the furry drama.
The only plot line to be completed this season was that furry neighbor.
Yeah. And then that bird who's just blowing up everyone's shit.
Mm-hmm.
He just kept like saying stuff. I forgot what he said.
He told the princess she has a new fetish.
Oh yeah, he was probably a new fetish, and I'm like, what?
You've acquired a new fetish.
And then when they were fighting, they were just having a casual conversation.
Yeah,
like,
in between the fight.
They were reconciling with each other while wrestling. I know that's so like amusing.
Yeah.
And at some point they literally just stop and then they just like start laughing, and he's like, and then the referee, like, guys, keep going.
Mm-hmm. They actually had really good chemistry. Malin and
fantastic chemistry.
Yeah, they really need to get together like sooner. I'm sad this was like waited till the last 2 episodes for this to happen.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, and then oh my god, the Mao flashback when he has PTSD and he just starts fucking wailing on a bunch of poor
punches
animals.
The lion in the face.
And then like you just see a bunch of knockout animals, and then he's just in the fetal position, like whining. That was see, that made me like literally like laugh out loud. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, no, that was great. I also liked Hanako's little C's. Like, I like how they've kind of made her into like this weird, threatening character, because she had like that little gaze that she gave the other vampire Loli.
Yeah,
and like clearly she has like this alternative, ulterior motive to her, and we don't know what it is. So they've actually added some depth to her character besides just eating shit.
Yeah, which is, excuse me, which I like that. You know, it definitely opens up like, you know, the premise of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, why else would you, like, say stuff like that? Yeah.
I like that the Loli and her vampire have this, like, Team Rocket-esque kind of thing going for them. Like, we'll be back for you later.
Oh, yeah, I love when, Joanna, that's
Loli, yeah.
Loli vampire. She, as they're, like, listening to the conversation, they're like, Rose is like, oh my god, could it be that he's just an idiot? He's like, no!
No, don't say it, it's too late.
Don't say it, no.
It's too late to go back.
He can't go back anyways, don't say it.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of really good moments for it to shine here and there. I think my only issue with the series, or also I like the ant keeps getting his spotlight. The ant just keeps doing shit.
Yeah.
But my only complaint, obviously, is just that it's so inconsistent with its jokes. Yeah. And, like, some episodes are just hilarious, and then some episodes are just like, alright, we've seen the same joke 50 times already. I was talking with somebody else in the comments, I think last week, and we were talking about this show, and he brought up a good point that I feel like this would have been better as a short, like an episodic short anime, like maybe like a 15-minute or 10-minute show every week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that way you get to get the quick punchlines and gag humor and stuff, and it doesn't have to have like this overarching plot. But when it's stretched out to 20 minutes, just so much dead time, and I'm just like, all right, do something. It just feels longer than it had to be every episode. It would have been more punchy as a 10-minute show.
Yeah. Oh, well, that is how it goes. I guess, Oni, would you like to bless us with your rating?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.
Oh my god, it's so funny. That's my score.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think it's 5 being average. I think it is slightly above average as a comedy because there are some really good
episodes. Yeah,
there are some episodes that are just fucking hilarious, and there's definitely like you can feel the breakthrough of the Konosuba moments. Like, oh yeah, this is the guy who did Konosuba. And it breaks through and it shines here and there, but it's still just very, very inconsistent.
Yeah, like to the point where I don't think I would go as far as saying I don't think he had like a huge hand in this. Like, I refuse to believe that the same dude Konosuba took so much care. It didn't show that same like
that same dedication
humor.
and detail and humor. Yeah,
it really doesn't show. It sounds like, all right, I have this cool kind of little thing of this.
It feels like a side project or something.
Here, other person who I want to try to write this. You go ahead and take care of my baby, and then they drop the baby.
Dropped it on its head. But yeah, it's by no means a bad show. I think there aren't really any strong. I take that back. The actual strongest comedy of the show of the season we didn't cover. It was I forgot the name. The goddess one.
The one where she like levels up too much.
Yeah, the
overcautious one.
The overcautious hero, Yusha Shincho something. Kona Yusha got it.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna start watching that this week.
It's really 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 funny. That's what Haatage and Kemono Michi should have been actually, because it's really high like gag humor, like constant jokes, but it still has a plot that goes long enough that you don't feel like this episode's dragging. So yeah, that's a really funny show. Go check that out. And then after that, if you still want some more comedy, come to watch Haatage Kemono Michi.
I mean, yeah, like if you really, really need something, but I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna find it. Yeah. You might not always find it.
Might not always find what you're looking for. Alright. With that said, there is no Azure Lane this week, so let us move on. Instead, Vinland Saga episode 23?
Yes. 23. I'm just really happy they gave us an episode where everything isn't just like amazing. Like, is this still a really good episode?
It's such a weird way to say this episode wasn't as good as the other ones.
Yeah, like, I am actually happy. I'm so happy that I don't have to be like...
I'm so happy this show took a break from being awesome.
Yeah, just being so consistently, like, you know, this series has the opposite problem with Haatage. Yeah. They're so consistently good. I'm like, you're doing too much all the time.
Whoa, you need to take a break. What are you, some kind of Superman?
Like, yeah, right? Like, I need to come down for, like, one episode. or two. Like, think about it. It's been almost consistently amazing for 24 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about time it took a little break for itself before the finale.
Oh God, that's why.
Because you know the finale is going to be fucking off the chain, crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Because this was nothing but setup.
This was a whole episode of setup, and it left on a big cliffhanger that I'm just like, oh please, we know what's going to happen now.
Oh my God. So Thorfinn is doing great.
Thorfinn is living his best life. He took Leif Erikson's advice to heart, and he's making a change.
Yes, he's settling down and just kind of laying there.
Yeah, literally just like.
Oh God,
Poor
Thorfinn. I gotta feel bad that they didn't even like bother like taking him anywhere else. They kind of just like, they're like go somewhere.
Yeah,
and it makes sense. They obviously can't take him to the Imperial.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a small touch, but I feel like I like how brutal the world is, because that's how it was in this time period. It's not like, oh, well, Thorfinn, you're feeling down, let's stay in my house or go to the hospital or something, or we'll see a doctor. Yeah. It's like, no, here's some bandages, lay in the mud and shit, and just lay there until you heal. Try not to die. Like, it's so brutal and visceral and just like real, you know? Yeah. Like, oh man, this place sucks. Glad I don't live in this time period.
Absolutely. Yeah, so definitely giving us realness. 1000 and the year 1014 AD realness.
Yeah, not a nice place.
So everyone's literally gossiping, and I love it because I feel like I'm part of the people who are gossiping, because it's like they're all making very good points. They're like, oh, I heard that he kind of tried to kill him. Oh, I guess that means Harold is the next in line. And then even after the king, first of all, the king putting on a A+ performance.
Oh yeah, he's a born actor.
He was like smiling and like, oh my god, here, take mercy of the best land, and I'm hugging you, son. Good job. I'm so glad you
I'm
came
so
back
happy.
to me. And but even then, some people in the crowd were like, huh, oh, I guess the rumors are true. I'm like, but the rumors are true. The king would. This only makes sense that the king would do this, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, like I love how shrewd these Vikings are. Like they're not just idiots.
Yeah, there are a few of them that are like really sharp.
Yeah, so I really appreciated that. And then the turn of the episode, uh, when the king announces that he's about to fuck up whales, and then you just see Askeladd's face.
Oh, that was such an Attack on Titan face, like when you see the Titans or something.
It was. Thank you. I was gonna say Kogia's face, but I was like, it wasn't quite that. But no, Attack on Titan. That's exactly what it was.
It's definitely an Attack on Titan face. Like his mouth was just gaping open, and you see his eyes bulging and everything. Like, Loki was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Loki's like, Unfortunately, Loki is not from the Attack on Titan's world, where that is very common.
Yeah.
So he saw that and was like, that's weird.
Yeah, how odd.
To turn into even more of a cartoon character than he already is. And then he's just like, yo, hey, King. So, when you said that thing about whales, he kind of lost his shit for a second. Yeah. So, yeah, do what you will with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like how it left off in this area where it's like, he's right in front of the king, and I'm just like, oh my god, this can go any way. Like, I know it's going to be some kind of confrontation, and it is the last episode, so I'm really thinking Askeladd's going to die, but I just don't know. Like, I'm still not sure yet.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like the king's about to gag us all. He's gonna be like, hey, so I'm gonna send you and command you, and you can go and kill everyone in Wales for me. Thanks. Could you imagine?
Yeah, he's gonna like lead my armies. That's probably his reward. He's gonna be like, Askeladd, you've been such a great warrior. You will lead the invasion of Wales.
Yeah, you will destroy everything about Wales.
Fuck Wales. Yeah. Fuck them. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen, and Askeladd's gonna try to like verbally jujitsu his way out of it. And then he's just gonna get killed because the king. I'm still suspecting the king is just gonna straight up be like, "Oh, you think you're smarter than me, but I'm just gonna stab you because I'm the fucking king, or I'm gonna get Loki to stab you or some shit."
Yeah. I don't know. I know. Would Askeladd have a problem with that though? Like
leading the army in the invasion of Wales or something?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. He'd be like, I'm not doing that. He could probably like try to do some kind of manipulation.
I mean, okay. I'm just trying to put it in perspective because he definitely in a Wales town killed and murdered everyone.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, he's very self-serving, but I don't think he.
But you don't think he would go as far as to just
genocide them? Yeah, because that's like against his actual goal, which is liberating Wales.
I mean, yeah.
So he'll do little things like, I'll cut your finger off to save your hand or whatever, but he ain't gonna be like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, killing a whole village is just a little more than cutting off a few fingers
compared to all of Wales. But yeah, no, I think he'll still have some gripes about it. Of course, for me, the weak part of the episode though was it kept going back to the Thorfinn in jail scene and him talking to Lee. And I know it's supposed to be like emotional, but I'm just like, shut the fuck up, get back to Askeladd. I want to see this. I want to see what happens. Don't leave me on the cliffhanger.
Yeah, they could have done like a little less talking. Although I did like the imagery, like at the end where they pan out and then you see like Leif all bright, the light behind him, and you see like Askeladd kind of like in the darkness, like in his cell. That was a nice little image.
Yeah, it was cute.
But yeah, still good episode.
It was one of those shows where even if it's a slow episode, it's still actually amazing because it's so well like written and done and produced. So yeah, it's slow but still amazing. The finale will probably be the best episode, hopefully.
Oh my god, not ready. but I am ready to discuss the next episode of Fire Force. Yes. That is episode 22.
Mm-hmm.
So, we figure out like all these people's powers, and it kind of makes sense now when you think about it.
No, it does not.
I mean,
in the extraordinary, like loose definition of fire manipulation, I don't know.
They're using hellfire. They're getting their powers from what I assume is just a demon.
So you're saying they're Jesuit Satanists?
Maybe.
I feel like this is a theme that he thought of when he was writing the manga initially, and he was like, oh yeah, they all have fire powers, and then he kind of wrote himself into a box where he's like, oh, there isn't much you can do with just standard fire powers, so hellfire and magic and whatever, we'll just call everything fire. So like,
but no, like this kind of bullshit broken magic, when you say, oh, it was given to me by some entity that came from hell, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
I'm not gonna nitpick. I'm fine with it. Whatever. I'm just saying it's funny that this is
only because I'm fine with it only because they emphasize the fact that they're able to do all this bullshit because Satan said so. Because Satan said so.
Yeah, it's but the episode's pretty fun. All the action was great. It's just like last episode. A lot of great action, a lot of great visuals. What's his name? I wish Shinra's just broken as fuck. Like he just got the massive power boost this episode.
Yeah, like
Jesus.
Like, I can. Although I'm very thankful that Licht was there to kind of bullshit the science.
Thank you, Licht, for your science explanations.
Yeah, like I was definitely like following him. I'm like, okay. Because that's what I assumed what happened. I'm like, okay, if he's not existing anywhere, because it seems like... Because that's what it looked like. I'm like, okay, it looked like he, like, dissolved. Like... And then they were like, oh, well, you can't put him back to himself together, and blah, 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 blah. But if you keep doing that, you're gonna blow to smithereens. So, I'm glad they have a reasonable, like, limit. Like, obviously, if you keep defying physics, you're going to just, like... disintegrate yourself, which makes as much sense as one can make given the situation. Also, I respect Licht because he at some point was definitely like, oh my god, if he keeps doing this and keeps literally fucking with time and reversing it, it might create a black hole. Shouldn't I tell someone about this? But then again, I actually wanted to see a black hole.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
So I'm like, I respect you for that. You're just willing to risk your life and literally just get Toga destroyed. That's for the chance a black hole might happen. I respect it. I can respect it.
Yeah, I'm just happy that Shinra went from mid tier to just god mode tier in one episode. And I will say that I actually really enjoyed. For once, I normally think Shinra's like personality is very bland and boring, but
with
this episode, this was fun.
Because he's just saying all like those taunting things. Like,
he's such a cocky little asshole. He's just like clapping his hand, like I'm over here, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh man, I know Sho is just like seething mad. He's so straight laced.
He's like, I'm so fucking done with this guy.
I'm trying to be serious, and Shinra's over here like fucking with him.
Is someone going to explain to me the science of why Shinra's head didn't fly off like a billion times? Like, I'm like, he's hitting you with like the sharp end of the sword. You should be flying to bits. But then all of a sudden, I get cut in my stomach, and I'm like, wait, but what happened to your head? I don't know. Or maybe they're trying to keep him alive so they can use his.
Well, that's what you say. He wants to keep him alive for his abilities or something.
Okay.
Make use of him.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess without it, he probably would just like killed him like 10 years.
No, he would have killed him like years ago. Yeah, he would just
you're way too annoying. I feel like at this point he's just like, you know what? I'm sorry, Evangelist. You know what? We're just gonna have to hold this L for this one because I can't get with this motherfucker. He's got to go. He has got to go.
He's so mad. He's just the definition of mad, bro.
He really.
I'm glad that so Arrow, I guess, is dead or it's not there anymore. So she was immediately replaced by this other evangelist chick that's just there now. Like, I'm the resident hot evil person that's gonna be here now.
Yeah, now that the other two are gone.
Yeah, now the other two evil chicks are gone. I'm the new hot evil chick. There's always someone waiting in the wings to take your spot.
Well, she's not dead. She's probably around. We just don't know where.
No, Arrow's probably... Well, she's around. She's definitely not going to be in the squad anymore. They're going to kick her out. They're going to be like, yeah, you kind of suck. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that Oni-chan joke where he's just like... He's like, guy, you're such a little... He's like... He's telling Joy, like, you're such a little asshole. Can you just call me Oni-chan once? Yeah. And then Lictor's like, go get him Oni-chan. He's like, not you.
There's like one point where he's taunting him, like, oh, Oni-chan, blah, blah. And then Sho just comes out of nowhere, like, off frame, just like fucking knocks him on the back of his head with the sword. And I was like, oh man, I just loved it. It was fun. It was just a fun episode.
It really was. Great fighting and everything was really pretty and yada yada yada. Good. Great episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna be... See, I'm one thing I'm happy is they saved the best for last, because once this arc is over, I'm gonna have nothing but good memories of Fire Force. I'm not gonna remember the bad things. So, I've already forgotten the bad arcs. So, if you guys...
The bounce arc?
Oh yeah, the bounce arc, right. If you guys want to remember all the good parts of this podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch this podcast every week as it goes up. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party over on our Discord. You can even go that extra mile and donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now who make the show possible. And if you do, you can even join us for our live watch of Babylonia every week. So if that sounds interesting to you, head over to Patreon. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Fun fact, I actually didn't completely hate the Bound arc. I know it's bad. I don't think you could pay me any amount of money to watch it again, but at the time when I was like going for fillers, I was like, oh, this ain't so bad.
That's just you. I think the opening song was good.
Yes.
The opening song was good. Other than that, I ain't fucking with the Bounce arc.
Well, and the ending of the Bounce arc was also really cute.
I don't remember the ending. I must
watch
have
that.
I'll look it up on YouTube. I'll just like send it to me. All right, guys, go check out the Bounce arc's ending as well, so you can see what Drew's talking about. Until next time, this is Silroni and
Catch you
guys later. Later.
Bye.